So welcome everybody. When I used to say often to us a thing, and that he was saying the most difficult person to carry is your own self. That is the most difficult person, right? And so we usually do not experience that because we are with others and we are very rarely with ourselves over a long period. No. But when we are with ourselves alone, usually comes up the desire to be with somebody or to meet someone or to have the hope there will be a contact to someone. We don't really want to stay by ourselves, right? And one of the reasons is because we all belong to each other. Yeah. See, that is when we speak of the self, yeah, the self is oneself. And it is not yourself or myself. It is the summary of all ourselves. Yeah. Like the sun would shine through a diamond and creates millions of rays. And every ray thinks he is separate from the other ray. But the one who knows they are all from one source. So we wish to be together. We have this longing to belong also. Yeah. We don't like just being alone. Even there are characters, they like being alone. Yeah. But they don't also like to be alone in a desert necessarily. They like to be alone, and when they find themselves in a mood to meet somebody, then they like to meet. Then they like to be able to meet, right? And the others, according to their personality, they're more social or whatever. But all of us, we need this contact. And so the next step is, how do we deal with it? How do we come along with each other, right? And most of people have created an idealized image upon themselves that is like a cartoon, you can say, like a superhero in the comic, and they're all honest, they're all very caring, they are understanding, generous, full of courage, yeah, and so on and so on. Honest. And then you meet somebody, and that somebody shows you another side of yourself. Yeah. Somehow it is if someone was hidden, yeah, in us, and that other one has this power to bring this hidden one up. And what we see is usually the demonic self. And when we see the demonic self, we don't want it. We don't say this is me. Yeah. Right? Because it is in opposition to our own creation. Yeah. It is like almost the complete other side. It's unimaginable actually that this me could be me. No, it cannot be me. Right? So when someone criticizes us, yeah, and then it depends how people are. There are people, they criticize you, they can criticize you every day, hours, not like a minute, no, hours. Yeah. And there are this kind of people. they can just not stop. They have to go on and go on and go on and go on and go on. They will never stop. Yeah. And they have also good memory, so they always come back with something, even it is 10 years ago, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's gonna be repeated. Yeah. Right. So, but under that line, the first step of every spiritual path is to shape your character according the best we know. Yeah. And that is not an easy task, and only a few people can achieve it, right? Because, of course, we are conditioned by our societies. What doesn't matter in the West matters extremely in the East. Yeah. What doesn't matter in certain cultures matters, or what doesn't matter in the material world matters very strong in the spiritual world. Yeah. So when we exaggerate, for example, something, yeah, then it doesn't matter much in the West. Yeah. If you say that it was so hot, so crazy hot, well, it was just little hot, but for you it was crazy hot, yeah. No, or it was such a strong thunder. It was only little thunder, but you want to make it stronger, no? Yeah. And or you hurt me so much, yeah. And then the other one wants to make it like really strong. Yeah. Cannot say it's just a thing. It's the thing, right? It's always the thing. And in that, you can say it doesn't matter, yeah, or it matters, right? So in the spiritual world, everything matters, absolutely everything. And that makes it so impossible to achieve, because everything matters. It matters your daily thoughts. It matters your breathing, your awareness, your way you think, it matters. What you think, it matters. What you speak, it matters. How you move, it matters. What you eat, it matters. Everything matters. Yeah, absolutely. Not just a little bit, it matters extremely. Yeah, it matters existentially. Yeah, all that matters creates our existence. No, so the source, the divine, is the most attentive and the most considering being. Yeah, it matters. Everything matters. So you matter. Everyone matters as well. Everyone has his place. Yeah, it's not that you don't matter. Yeah, you could think in all this universe with these billions and trillions and God knows how many stars there are, we would not matter, isn't it? Yeah. But you feel it. You feel it. It is not only your ego that says you matter. It is your soul that knows you matter. Yeah. You have an honor. You have a dignity. You have a right. You have a position in this universe. Yeah. And you matter for the universe. Yeah. Every one of us. What we do has, believe it or not, a universal effect. It doesn't mean we make galaxies to crash, no. Yeah. But we matter. Yeah. And when you have everything aligned in you, you can make very magic experiences, because it looks like as if life somehow synchronizes with you, Yeah, let's say you want to make a feast, you invite people and you need good weather. Yeah. And everyone says this is not going to be good weather, but you wish for it. And then on that day, you have good weather. Yeah. Or you need a parking place in the city. Whatever it is. Somehow the existence becomes very generous with you. No. While the other method is always that there is endless videos out there that tell you how you manifest something. No. Yeah. Manifest a Ferrari, manifest my twin soul, manifest my whatever. Yeah. And they give you all kinds of easier methods or completely crazy things that no one can really do. Yeah. And you want to manifest everything. Yeah. And that means that you haven't understood really. Yeah. How the universe works. No. It's like the child thinks it must manifest something that the mother does. Yeah. And it does not need to do that because the mother does. And the mother is there. No, and it sees the child and it cares for it. Yeah. You don't need to explain. The child doesn't have this need to explain. Yeah. Mother knows. So the existence knows perfectly what we need, at which point, in which state of our life. Yeah. And the ego is on the other side that says everything there is wrong. Yeah. Nothing fits in my life. Nothing came at the right point. And now that I need this and this and this and this, it's not there. Right? So the ego looks always to existence as something that is wrongly programmed. Right? And you should program it. You should try to program it better. No? But when you are doing the work on yourself, that you learn to sit with yourself, to be with yourself in a happy way, yeah, then you will find out that existence gives you at every moment the exact thing, what there is needed. And that doesn't mean it's always easy. It's usually not easy. Yeah. Because if it was easy, we would not have the motivation to move, to learn, to wake up, to struggle, to strive. So we need these resistances, we need this trouble, yeah, to make effort. No? Therefore, the story says there was a situation in paradise, no? Yeah. And then we fell, right? We fell down. Yeah. Because in the paradise is no development. Yeah. There is nothing wrong there. There is nothing imperfect. There is nothing unjust or whatever. Everything is just good. So there's nothing to learn there in that sense. Yeah. There's nothing to grow. There's nothing to expand. There is no other to reflect. So when we come here, we come in the third dimension. It's the dimension of big trouble. Yeah. This is the first dimension where things can manifest. Yeah. And because it is ruled by the number 3, it is all the time in movement. It can never stop. It is never still. Yeah. It is always moving. Yeah. And we know in physics that the atoms are spinning and all the little parts in it also. And everything moves. Even galaxies move, right? Yeah. And maybe what is interesting to know is that galaxies look actually for other galaxies to meet. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Yeah, even galaxies want to somehow be close with each other. Yeah. So the moral healing is the most difficult thing. Yeah. Because first you have to go and see the shadow self, the demonic self. Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. Yeah. That is a sweet name for something that is actually not sweet. Yeah. It has an evenness. Yeah. And this demonic self is dormant. It is not active all the time. It is usually asleep. And from time to time, it pops up. Yeah, it comes up. When there is something that you don't like, when there is something that goes against you, whatever, yeah, then that demonic self pops up. Right? And to become a master of this demonic self, this is one of the steps we have to take. Yeah. And the demonic self likes to sabotage us. Yeah. So when you do something which is not good, the demonic self says, why, you're not the only one. Yeah. Many people do that. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to be the best. Yeah. Okay. Right. Maybe you lie. Yeah. And the defense would be, everyone lies. No, everyone lies. More or less. Yeah. Or everyone at least has lied. Yeah. At least one lie in their life. No? Yes. So moral healing means that when there is nothing in you that is unknown to you, yeah, as there is a transmission in Sufism that says, who knows himself knows his Lord. And Jalaluddin Rumi, he made an extension of that, and he said, who knows his devil knows himself. Yeah. And this is what it is about, first of all. You have the courage to see and to know your unwanted self. Yeah. That is a part of you, of us, and that we cannot divorce it. We cannot get rid of it. It lives with us all our life. So we have to bring it somehow with us. And we have to bring it with us into the one that is determined to live a straight life. Yeah. To live an honorable life, to live a valuable life, to live a life with purpose, to live a life with principles that you follow. No? Right? So that you are not corruptible on whatever there is the possibility to be corrupted. No. You know it yourself. If you have a corruption leak open, yeah, if that is so, then there will always come something to you on that leak. No. Yeah, if you are bribable by money, no, which most people are, and you are in a power position where that could play a role, then maybe sooner or later you will be tested on that. Yeah. Or you come in a powerful position, be it a politician or be it a very rich person, then we shall see from which material you are made. Yeah. Will you abuse your power? Will you abuse your richness? Or how it will work? Yeah. Right? And when we see our politicians, our people, usually we see fallen personalities. Yeah. Isn't it? But it says also that every nation deserves their leaders. Yeah. And then if you look at it, at the moment, I wouldn't think of practically no country, with a very few exceptions, where you can say, oh, that must be happy people, They look to their leaders, right? Yeah. But this is where we are at the moment. So we are in two circles, in two cycles, not circles, but cycles. One is a cycle that is also in its last steps, but it will take around 60, 70 years more. Yeah. That will then be the cycle where the earth folds itself somehow together and very strong things are happening, earthquakes, a complete turnover, you can say, of many things. And the other one is a much, much smaller cycle now. Yeah. And there we don't know how long it will be, but it looks like very short. Yeah. It can be 2 years, it can be 3 years, it can be 4 years, it can be 5 years, whatever it will be. But there is a high, high pressure on every one of us. Yeah. That is there. No. Because we have some things, basic things not understood. One thing is that we are on a spaceship. Yeah. And that spaceship is self-sustained, but it depends on some very fundamental things. Yeah. And we are very strong trying to destroy those fundamental things, yeah, like water, air, earth. We behave as if we do not understand a thing about ecology. No. We behave like this. Yeah. And if you look from far to it, you say, what is wrong with them? They are intelligent. Yeah. They are intelligent, but why they cannot do it? Why? What is it? What is it that we have to keep on going and going and going? And it just doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. And there is also no group of people that can prevent that. Yeah, that can stop that. There is no group. Yeah. There is nobody that can correct that, right? Yeah. So we are doing it, we keep on doing it. Yeah. We're doing it stronger and stronger. And that is the best of all. The more we know, the stronger we do it. It looks like ridiculous, like if we have never heard any information before, no? But we are, instead of getting less, we are getting stronger. We are using more energy. We are using more from everything more, right? That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah. So this behavior, of course, has effects on us. Yeah. No, this is a collective level. Yeah. That means that pressure that we create through this behavior reflects also individually on us. You like it or you don't like it. Yeah. The unhappiness or the pressure that we create on earth, which is a conscious being as well, of course reflects on us. Yeah. You cannot imagine to live on a planet that is breathing to survive, yeah, somewhere. No. And at the same time, we are just happy, happy, happy. You know, what is this idea? You know, on the one hand, the New Age tells you we are all connected, everything is connected. Yeah. But then it doesn't really go logically further. Yeah. It doesn't show that if you do certain things, it will not come out good for you. Yeah. And if we do collectively certain things, it comes out very bad for us. We either learn that or we don't learn it. And then it comes the next cycle, next humanity, whatever. Yeah. The good thing is that the universe is patience, very patient. Yeah. they don't mind if it takes 1 million years longer. Yeah. So, and when they asked the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, what would be the best way to spend your life? Yeah. He said, in obedience. It's interesting, right? Yeah. First, he said the lifespan is only 1 hour. Yeah. Approximately 1 hour. And then they asked him, how should we spend it? And he said, in obedience. Yeah. So obedience is more important for the man. Yeah. And Gurdjieff said, the women, they come ready-made. Yeah, they are okay. Yeah. But the men, they are a little bit limping behind. Yeah, they're a little bit slower. No. And for this reason, most of masters are men, and practically all prophets from which we know are men, yeah, because they speak basically to the man. Yeah. And every woman has a prophet in her, yeah, that knows man. Yeah. And when that prophet speaks, yeah, you can't do much. Yeah, you have to listen, right? You have to listen. Is it or not? Yeah. And mostly they are right, but right is not right. Right is not enough. Yeah. Right is not what it is about. Yeah. So you can be right, and many people feel that they are right, and there might be the last righteous ones. Yeah. They are this character that they think when they look at the world, I'm the last man standing, the last person that has still the honor up. No. But right is not what counts. Yeah. All. You be right for yourself. But you have to be easy with others. Yeah. When you can love others, when you wish for others what you wish for your own self, no, then that is the level where we're looking for. Yeah. And usually that's not what we do. Yeah. We wish for ourselves the first, and the others that are not right anyway, we wish for them whatever. Yes. But as we said before, all of us, we are somehow linked with each other. And how can we make it? How would come peace on this planet? Yeah. No, how would that be? Yeah, you have to find it with yourself first. Yeah. You bring yourself in peace. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, you sit 1 hour peacefully with yourself, and you look 1 hour without TV, without computer, without books, without anything. You look 1 hour how you are. Yeah. Is it good? Is it peaceful? Is it easy? Yeah. Or is it rather a test that you don't want to do again? Hmm? Yeah. And you don't call it meditation. You call it nothing. You just sit 1 hour. Yeah. You give yourself no title. You don't meditate. You just sit. Yeah. And then you see. Yeah. And this is what is for many people very difficult. Yeah. You don't read. You don't hear music. You don't make sports. You don't watch anything. You just sit with yourself. You don't make a special breathing exercise. You don't make a special visualization. You don't do anything. Yeah. You don't repeat a mantra. You just sit. Yeah. And then look how it is. What comes up? No. So this moon is a special moon. Yeah. In our tradition, we live with the moon. Yeah. And this moon is called Safa in our tradition. And the attribute of this moon is that it brings what is hidden, what we don't want to see, what we want to keep under the surface. It brings it up. Yeah. So it's considered to be a very difficult month. No? But actually, it is called the good month. Yeah, it has this title, the good suffer. No, so it brings the truth up. No, okay. And when we see it, what comes up, when we allow that, what comes up, spontaneously we will ask forgiveness. Yeah. That is a big point, to see the way we are, to see the shame it brings. Yeah. And then to ask forgiveness. And when you ask forgiveness from the inside of your heart, from really within, yeah, there comes something to you. There comes a peace to you. No? Right? That's how it is. So when you have a good conscience, it's a silent conscience. It doesn't speak to you. That is a good conscience. It doesn't need to speak. Yeah. If you have something not good, the conscience will speak. Yeah. And the conscience is the voice of God. Right? That's how it is. So it always speaks. It says, you can ask it anything. Yeah, you can ask, am I living my life to the best? Am I doing that? Yeah. Am I on the height of all? Yeah. And your conscience will say something. Okay. Am I loving my partner, my husband, my wife in the right way? Am I doing that? Yeah. You will have an answer. No. Yeah. Everything speaks. And the way we speak with ourselves is through our conscience. And that is how you can talk to yourself. Yeah, you try it out. No. Yeah. Now you talk always on the level of desires, of pain, yeah, with yourself. You say, I need this, I want this, I do that, and so on and so on. But that's not talking. That's not really communicating with yourself. And that's communicating with your desires, with your image. Yeah. But really talking with yourself is on another place. That has nothing to do with somebody else. There is nobody involved in that, right? Okay. So take the time of that moon that supports us in this communication. Take it, try it. It doesn't matter how much it is painful or not. You want to know it, right? That's what we are looking for. So the healing is not this thing that you have been damaged as a small child and now you cannot love and now you cannot do this and now you cannot do that. No, that is not what needs to be healed because that child does not exist like that. What needs to be healed is this broken line between the source and us. All right? Is this what we forgot? Yeah. No. And when that connection becomes the first, when it becomes the center in your life, again, everything falls into place. Yeah. It doesn't matter whatever there is that will make everything all right. In Sufism, we have this zikr, this mantra, which says, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is nothing except the source. And there is no God except one. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah. And all you want deeply is to show your love to that source and to praise it. Yeah. To praise it and to just look at it and be with it. That is what we want. Yeah. That is what we deeply, deeply want. To serve it. Yeah. To serve its indescribable creation. Yeah. Right. Lalaji Maharaj was saying, God lives within you and exposes yourself. Now hide yourself and expose God. Yeah. I like that very much. Yeah. It brings more or less everything to what we need to do now. Right? So now we always present ourselves, say this is me, and me is important, and me needs, and me thinks, and me wants, and me is hurt, and me is happy, and me is whatever. Yeah. But that is not interesting. Yeah. And when you can take this me inside, right, and you just bring the divine out, by saying its name, by singing, by praising, by being happy. Yeah. That counts. And you do that, you find yourself in the evening restful. How do you know that your day was good? It's very easy. Yeah. When you make a good day, you find in the evening, you find the peace waiting at your pillow. Yeah. You put your head on it, and somehow the message of the pillow says, good. It was a good day. You did good today. Yeah. And you find yourself sleep. Yeah. You know those days, right? Where you felt that it was a good day. I did it good. Alhamdulillah. I did it all right. Yeah. Not too many, but you know those days. So you don't have to ask yourself, am I progressing? Am I going up? Am I evoluting? Am I almost enlightened or not? Just look, ask the pillow in the evening. Yeah. A pillow never lies. Yeah. It says clearly, good day or half good day. Yeah, it just doesn't say no. It says it's quite fine. It's like a scale. Yeah. No. So, and there's, in our tradition, this thing that we call seclusion. Yeah. Khalwat. And it's 40 days in the beginning. Yeah. So they say when you have 40 days, 40 good days, when you reach that, when you can make that 40 good days, then you have enlightened something. Yeah. So that's what we try. Now we try to have 40 good days. Yeah. One by one, by one, by one, by one. And we do not allow a single thought to take us away from it. Yeah. We don't go there and listen to the Karin that says, it's not good, they're not fair, your mother never loved you, whatever there is, Yeah. Yeah, the Karin knows how to talk to you, of course. Yeah. Yeah, your wife doesn't respect you. Yeah. She doesn't cherish you, she doesn't appreciate you. Yeah, and so on and so on, whatever there is. Yeah. No. And you don't think those thoughts. You just go on with the praising. It's like a battle, you fight it. In the beginning, you just make this effort, It comes the thought, you say, la ilaha illallah, leave, go. I have no time for you now. Yeah. And you can say this is spiritual bypassing, but look, after decades of your life that you thought about your problems and about all your issues, if you take 40 days spiritual bypassing, it's fine. Believe me. Yeah. It will be all right. Yeah. You haven't missed really the point. Okay. Yeah. Try it out. Yeah. And what can you lose? You know, I always ask myself why we are so hesitant when we hear something very simple. Yeah. Why we are so hesitant to try it. No. What do we defeat? Yeah. I mean, what unhappiness we defeat, defend, yeah, protect. Understand? If someone would say to me, look, if you say this 40 days, yeah, and you will be happy, I'm the first one who tries that. Why not? Yeah. You never know, right? Yeah. And it's not that every day one comes to you and says, try that, right? So try it, yeah, and look what happens. Oh. Try 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, yeah, consciously, yeah. You go for the praising, you create this emotion of happiness inside of you because we create it, right? It's not that it just comes to us. We can create it, yeah, right? And that is the moral healing. Yeah. You heal yourself with your happiness. This is the ultimate healer. Yeah. And when you try that, there will come a whole army to you trying to get you down. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. So don't think it's easy. Yeah. Because the agreement we have on this earth is you are unhappy, I am unhappy. That is okay. Yeah. And if one is really over that, one is really up, up, up. Yeah. You have to fear for your life. Yeah. And because the happy one goes beyond the matrix, goes beyond everything. Okay. So I hope you can take something from it. Yeah. And I wish you a very good month, a very good moon. And understand you're the source of trouble and you're the source of happiness at the same time. Right? So if you think only trouble, you become a troublemaker. Yeah. And if you think peace, if you think happiness, you become a peacemaker. Oh. It's that simple. Yeah. You speak trouble, you are a troublemaker. Yeah. You speak sweet, you are a peacemaker. And you can call that again spiritual bypassing. Yeah. But I would suggest if you just say, I'm gonna make an experiment, 10 days, sweet speaking, just sweet, 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 no matter what is the trouble, no matter what is my husband, no matter what is my wife, no matter what is my boss, and so on and so on. Just sweet. You go for sweet, 10 days, and look how you will feel. And then do the other 10 days full power, critic, really complaining, really attacking, really angry, really fully on the other, yeah, and all the thing, with all your right, with all your good reasons, with all your super logic, just hammer on the other, yeah, and then look how you feel. Yeah. right? Try it out. Yeah. So you can make your own experiences and you understand that truth becomes your truth. You don't have to believe it. Just make it your own. Yes? And the same way you speak with yourself. Yeah. If you say every day, I am this, I am that, I'm lousy, I'm a loser, I'm a weak one, I cannot have discipline, I am a cheater, whatever. Yeah. Stop it. Yo. Yeah. You don't have to replace it with I am the best, I am Superman, I am fantastic, I am this. No. Just say nothing. Just say nothing, and the real one comes up by itself. Yeah. Okay. You know, when the Buddha was sitting under the Bodhi tree, sometimes he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to think. And then he would run around the tree, till he was so tired. Yeah. And he would hug the tree and thank the tree and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, my beloved tree. Yeah, and the sweet tree came to him, so nice that you are leaning at me. Yeah. Right? Yeah. The one who can carry 40 days happiness in a row has mastered something. Yeah. These are the Sufi Olympic Games. Yeah. And until today, they say we are the champions. Yeah. But everyone is invited to compete. Everyone. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. May Allah bless you always and gives you the good people at your side, brings the good people at your side, brings the truth with you and the strength to go with it, no matter what it tells you. Thank you, Andres, for having the patience still being with me. Yeah. And all the people here also as well. Thank you for your time. All the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah bless you. Thank you.